KK Cedevita is a Croatian professional basketball club from Zagreb that plays in the Croatian League, in the Adriatic League and in the Euroleague. Club history. The club was established in Zagreb in 1991 as KK Botanak, later becoming KK Hiran Botanak for sponsorship reasons. From season to season, the club moved up from the lowest levels of competition until it reached the A1 League in 2002. In its first season of elite competition, it took 5th place in Croatia, behind the well-known clubs KK Cibona, KK Zadar, KK Zagreb and KK Split. A big step was taken in 2005 when Adriatic Group, a strong regional company, became the main sponsor of the club, after which the club was renamed to KK Cedevita. The young and modern board of directors raised the ambitions of the club, which achieved great success first in the 09-10 season when it finished at 3rd place in the Croatian League, played the semi-finals of the Croatian Cup along with taking 7th place in the strong regional Adriatic League as newcomer. Super season, with greatest success in Europe, is 10-11 with 3rd place in Euro Cup in very first appearance in the competition of that level. Cedevita played Euro Cup Final 4 after victorious trip near Dynamo Moscow, Aras, Azovmash, Hemo Farm Stada, Gran Canaria and ASFRS Estudiantes in Zagreb and Azovmash, Hapoel Galil Gilboa, Unix, Gran Canaria, Estudiantes and Benetton on the road. After regular first place in the Croatian League, Cedevita won Cibona in semi-final playoffs but lost the finals against Zagreb CO. Also, Cedevita again took 7th place in Adriatic League. First trophies came in 11-12 season with Cup Drazen Petrovic and Croatian National Cup Kresimir Kozic, also with the finals of the ABA League. First Croatian Champions title Croatian League came in the 13-14 season, also with the second Cup Kresimir Kozic title and the second finals in the ABA League. Cedevita took 2 U18 and 1 U16 Croatian Championships titles. First trophies, but one of the best season, with greatest successes 11-12 with first ever trophies for the team. After winning of the Cup Drazen Petrovic against Zagreb, Cedevita took Croatian Cup Kresimir Kozic for the first time in history, again against Zagreb in the finals. After playing in Europe, beating French champion Élan Chalon in qualifications, Cedevita finished competition in group with strong Spartak Street, Petersburg, Benetton Treviso and Bayern. But the real success was second place in regular season of Adriatic League, and crown came with great finals in Tel Aviv, victory against Partizan in semi-finals and lose against Maccabi Tel Aviv in the finals. With that result, Cedevita had Euroleague place in her pocket. After regular second place in the Croatian League, Cedevita won Split in semi-final playoffs but lost the finals against Cibona. Since 2005, the club has been led by great coaches such as the former coach of the Croatian national team Sreko Medvedik, former Olympic silver medalist from Seoul and best scorer of the Euroleague Zdravko Radulovic, former Yugoslavian national team player Slobodan Subotic, former coach of Olympiacos and Panathinaikos and Aleksandar Petrovic, national team player and later Croatian national team coach who became the best Euro Cup coach in the 2010-11 season. Today, sitting on Cedevita's bench is current national team of Croatia coach Jasmin Rapesa, who came in 13-14 season and will lead the team in 14-15 season. Before Rapesa coach was in 12-13 four-time European champion with Jugoplastika Split, Limoges and Panathinaikos, great Bozidar Malkovic, successor of the former Croatian champion with Cibona and Belgian champion with Charleroi, Drazen Anzilovic, who led Cedevita in season 2011-12. Over the past few years, former Croatian and Bosnian national team members played for the team, including Slaven Rimak Jurica Zusa, Damir Milasic, Kresimir Novozil, Mate Milica, Milan Perezanovic, Pero Dumovic, Stipe Modric, Frano Kolak, alongside several excellent American players such as A.J. Guyton, Marlon Garnett, Adam Harrington, Gocham God, Vontigo Cummings or Ramel Bradley. The 2009-10 roster was strong with former Croatian national team players Andrija Zizic, team captain Marino Bazduric and Damjan Rudez, B national team player Tomislav Petrovic, Bosnia and Herzegovina national team players Barry Zakrasic and Ivan Opacic, Canadian national team playmaker Jermaine Anderson and Americans Ricardo Marsh and Thomas Mobley, as well as the U20 Croatian national team player Dino Buturak. In younger selections, cadets became champions of Croatia. The 2010-11 roster was especially strong with Zizic, Bazduric, Rudez, Petrovic, Buturak, and newcomers as former Croatian national team players Vedran Vukašić and Vladimir Krstic, ex-Sabona player Robert Troa and ex-BIH national team player Vedran Prince. Eurocup MVP was American Dante Draper, new Croatian national team member. Eurocup the best second team member Bracy Wright and centre Corsley Edwards. In younger selections, juniors and cadets became vice-champions of Croatia. Cedevita started 11-12 seasons roster was especially strong with the best foreign player ever in Croatia. 3 times European champion with CSKA and Bologna, Slovenian national team player Majas Smodas, fine Americans Chris Owens and Chris Warren, ex-NBA and national team player Daliba Bagruk, new NT players Miro Bilan and Marko Kar, along with Draper, Bazduric, Prince, Vukašić, Petrovic, Opacic. In younger selections, juniors became champions and cadets vice-champions of Croatia. 12-13 season was marked by the arrival of the 4 times European champion, coach Božidar Maljković for the first time ever participation of the club in the Euroleague. 3 Croatian national team members, Marko Tomac, Luxa Andrić and Luka Babic joined the club, as well as stars like Michael Jelabale and Vlado Ilijevski. Cedevita achieved its first victories at the highest level in Europe, but without passing to the top 16. After Maljković left the club, Aleksandar Petrovic became the new coach, but he also left the club before the end of the season in the Adriatic League, in which Cedevita won the 6th place, enough for the participation in the ULEB Eurocup next season. Before leaving, coach Petrovic played the cup finals, and interim coach Jak Savulak reached the semi-finals of the Croatian A1 League play-off. In younger selections, juniors became vice-champions of Croatia and cadets. Young cadets and U12 team played in Final Fours. First Croatian champions title. 13-14 season started with big change on the bench, with the arrival of Jasmin Rapesa, Croatian national team coach who led Croatia to the semi-finals of European Championships in Slovenia. Rapesa had young but strong defense roster with one of the best young players in Europe, 19 Jusuf Nurkic and 16 Lovro Mazalan, with Bilan, Sutin, Tomas, captain Bazduric and Babic from season before. Team roster was stronger for occasional NT players Ante Dulles, Tomislav Zubcic and Ivan Ramjak, and 2 strong Americans Nolan Smith and Alan Ray. BC Cedevita has won Cup Kresimir Kozic against BC Zagreb in the finals 86-68. In ULEB Euro Cup passed by Lens Chalon, Charleroi and Oldenburg in the second stage, with Bilbao and Dinamo Sassari from Group, and stayed in top 32 level regardless victories in Zaragoza or Istanbul over Besiktas. The club lost 2 games against Lietuvos Rytas, 83-84 and 75-74. But the best came later, in Great Final 4 tournament of ABA League in Belgrade. Cedevita defeat Partizan in front of 15,000 home supporters but lost in the finals from Cibona. This finals is important because it ensured Euroleague ticket for 14-15 season. The best came in the end of the season with the first Croatian champions title and great 3-0 victory in the series against Cibona. In 13-14 season, Cedevita has won the new title in junior competition and became U18 Croatian champions. In 14-15 season, Cedevita became Croatian champion again, with a win 3-1 in the playoffs finals versus Cibona. Won Croatian Kresimir Kozic Cup again, and with the ABA League finals will play in Euroleague 15-16. U16 team is Croatian champion. U18 team played in the finals. Dejan Musa is MVP U16 European Championships with gold for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Marko Arapovic is a captain Silver U19 Croatian team at World U19 Championships with position in best 5 of tournament. New season 15-16 with new coach Veljko Mrsic and Gianmarco Pozzacco as assistant coach bring in some of the best seasons ever in 2015-2016. Championships title again, also Croatian. Kresimir Kozic Cup with semi-finals in ABA League and top 16 Euroleague. Miro Bilin, Marko Arapovic and Luka Babic will play at the Olympic Games in Rio, and Dejan Musa became the best scorer of FIBA U17 World Championships with Bosnia and Herzegovina national team. BC Cedevita had success with the younger selections as well. About 700 boys are being coached in the basketball school, the youngest generation, with special competition for them. Cedevita's Little League. 6 players won gold medals with U16 Croatian national team in European Championships 2010 and 2011. 2 players and the coach won gold medals with U18 Croatian national team in European Championship 2012. Now, in every national team level we can find several players from BC Cedevita. Head sponsor, President of KK Cedevita is Mladen Weber, Senior Vice President of Atlantic Group, head sponsor of the club, largest producer of sports beverages and vitamin supplements in Europe with the leading brands of Multipower and Cedevita, among other, the largest distribution company in the region, who, with the purchase of Slovenian company Droga Kolinska, became the largest food and beverage company in the southeastern Europe. The club management board consists of Vice President Davor Uzbinek, Ivan Misetic, Zoran Stankovic and Roland Jankovic. General manager is Davor Uzbinek. Team manager is Mate Skelin, a former Croatian national team member, and the sports director is Maciej Mamic, former Croatian national team member and captain of KK Cibona and Alba Berlin. Honors. Domestic competitions: Croatian League winners 2013-14, 2014-15, 2015-16. Runners-up 2010-11, 2011-12. Croatian Cup winners 2012, 2014, 2015, 2016. Runners-up 2013. Drazen Petrovic Cup winners 2011, 2015. Runners-up 2013, 2014. European competitions: Euro Cup Final 4 2011. Regional competitions: Adriatic League runners-up 2011-12, 2013-14, 2014-15. Players. Current roster depth chart. Retired numbers. Chapter 45. Marino Bazdric. Manager. General manager of the club from 2007-2015 was Kresimir Novozil, former Croatian national team member and son of the Hall of Fame member Mirko Novozil. Now as director of Adriatic League, replaced 2015 by Davor Uzbinek. Team manager is Mate Skelin, a former Croatian national team member. Scout and youth team manager is Marino Bazdric, former Croatian national team member and Cedevita's ex-captain, and the sports director is Maciej Mamic, former Croatian national team member and ex-captain of KK Sabona and Alba Berlin. Media director is former sports journalist Igor Jajic. Marketing director is Arsen Solik. Season by season. Notable players. Head coaches. 1991-93, Tomislav Emlina, 1993-94, Roland Jankovic, 1994-98, Antonio Osmek, 1998-2003, Jak Savalik, 2003-04, Dejan Jovovic, then Jak Savalik, 2004-05, Jak Savalik, 2005-06, Sreko Medvedik, then Rudolf Hugo, 2006-07, Jak Savalik, 2007-08, Jak Savalik, then Zadravko Radulovic, 2008-09, Zadravko Radulovic, then Ivan Mayers, then Zoran Kalpic, then Sreko Medvedik, 2009-10, Slobodan Subotic, then Alexander Petrovic, 2010-11, Alexander Petrovic and Ivan Rudez, 2011-12, Drazen Anzulovic, 2012-13, Bosada Malkovic, then Jak Savalik, then Alexander Petrovic, then Jak Savalik. 2013-15, Jasmine Rapesa and Vilko Mrsic. 2015-present, Vilko Mrsic.